The sky lit up with a blinding flash as the NASA satellite, Aurora, disintegrated in midair. The shockwave rippled through the desert landscape, sending debris flying in all directions. Among the wreckage, one survivor emerged: Maya, a brilliant engineer who had designed part of the satellite's communication system.
As she struggled to her feet, Maya assessed her surroundings.
The satellite's crash site was a mess of twisted metal and tangled wires.
Maya knew she had to find shelter and medical attention as soon as possible.
She spotted a small cabin in the distance, partially hidden by a cluster of trees.
Maya stumbled towards the cabin, her injuries aching with every step. As she approached the cabin, she noticed it was old and weathered, but it looked sturdy enough.
Maya pushed open the creaky door and stepped inside.
The cabin was small, but it had a fireplace, a kitchenette, and a loft with a narrow bed.
Maya collapsed onto the bed, exhausted and in pain.
As she drifted off to sleep, Maya couldn't shake the feeling that she was being watched.
She woke up to the sound of footsteps outside the cabin.
Maya's heart racing, she slowly got out of bed and approached the door.
She hesitated for a moment, then slowly opened the door. A rugged-looking man stood on the porch, eyeing her warily.
Maya's instincts screamed at her to be cautious, but she was too exhausted to care.
The man introduced himself as Jake, a local rancher. He offered to help Maya get medical attention in exchange for her telling him what happened.
Maya hesitated, unsure if she could trust this stranger. But Jake's kind eyes and gentle manner put her at ease. She agreed to let Jake take her to town in exchange for his help. As they drove into town, Maya told Jake about the satellite and her role in its design.
Jake listened intently, his expression growing more serious with each passing mile. When they arrived in town, Jake took Maya to the local hospital.
The doctors and nurses tended to Maya's wounds, and she finally felt a sense of relief wash over her. But as she began to recover, Maya couldn't shake the feeling that something was off. The government agents and investigators who showed up at the hospital seemed more interested in the satellite than in her well-being. Maya began to wonder if she had stumbled into something much bigger than herself. As she lay in her hospital bed, Maya couldn't help but think about the satellite and its mission. She had designed the communication system, but she had no idea what the satellite's true purpose was. The more she thought about it, the more she realized that she had to get to the bottom of it. Maya knew that she had to take action, but she didn't know where to start. As she lay there, Maya felt a sense of determination growing inside her. She knew that she would have to be careful, but she was ready to face whatever challenges lay ahead.
The investigation into the satellite's crash was just beginning, and Maya was ready to take on the truth.
But as she looked out the window, Maya couldn't shake the feeling that she was being watched. She knew that she had to be careful, but she was determined to uncover the truth. The truth about the satellite and its mission was out there, and Maya was ready to find it. As the sun set over the town, Maya felt a sense of hope rising within her. She knew that the road ahead would be difficult, but she was ready to face it head-on.
The satellite's crash had been a disaster, but it had also given Maya a second chance.
And as she looked out at the desert landscape, Maya knew that she would make the most of it.
The investigation would continue, but Maya was ready for whatever came next.
She had survived the satellite's crash, and she would survive whatever challenges lay ahead.
Head to doopysunset.com to cast your vote and decide what happens next.